So I was seriously considering detransitioning for the last 2 weeks. Life has kind of been handing me too much, and I've gotten to a point where I was just like, you know what, in order to gain back everything I've lost, I need to be who I was again. And um, one day when I was really considering doing it and placing myself in that mind frame, I imagined seeing myself as a guy and being a man again, and the whole room suddenly began to spin and everything started closing in on me. I almost passed out. I couldn't handle it. My brain started shutting down, and I literally felt like I was going to go out of my mind. I just couldn't handle that idea anymore. Transition's been a very slow thing for me. I mean, it may seem like it's fast because you see it on videos. You can go back to my first video, and then you can go and assess this video and say to yourself that, okay, you know, this has happened fairly fast, but transition's been my whole lifetime, and it's been slowly me letting go my male persona, and it's been, I can't even describe to you. I sometimes try to act like a man, and I can't find the man anymore. There was a trans girl in my group meeting who said that she just couldn't find it anymore either, and that was when I first started going to group meetings, and I didn't understand what she meant, and now I do. I just am not a guy anymore, and that it just melted away. It's gone. It's all gone. Like, I don't know where it went. I was never really a man. The other day, for instance, I went to my bedroom to get dressed, and I put on some clothes, and I always look at myself in the tall mirror, and when I'm done, to make sure I look situated and my outfit looks cute, and I looked into the mirror and I saw this adorable girl looking back at me, and you know, the clothes looked really adorable and kind of tomboy, but definitely girl, and my makeup looked good, and my hair fell into place nice, you know, kind of cute messy hair, and this overjoyous euphoria, it overtook me. It just overcame me, and it welled up, and it just grabbed a hold of my heart like I've never experienced before. And I saw an actual woman looking back at me, and this wasn't some woman that I was jealous of, that I was looking at walking down the street anymore. This wasn't something I was dreaming. This isn't something I was daydreaming or dreaming about. This was just, that was me looking back, and I smiled, and it was a cute smile, and I moved, and it was a feminine movement, and I turned sideways, and it was feminine curves. Everything that showed like in the mirror was just girl, and I wanted to cry. I wanted to scream at the top of my lungs. I wanted to let out a sigh of relief. Sorry, don't mean to cry. I wanted to exclaim it to the world that I am me, and that finally I can be seen. But the idea of going back to being that guy and going back to where people don't see me anymore, you know, for who I am, was literally, like, I couldn't handle it. Like, the whole room started spinning, and it took me, after that, you know, moment, it took me a while to regain myself and to be able to be fine. I felt like I was going to stop breathing. To go back isn't an option, but going forward is difficult. And I don't want to make this a long video, and I'm almost at 5 minutes, so I'll try and end this a little bit faster. Sorry it's taking so long. I'm struggling with transitioning because of all the losses that I suffer. But I can't go back, so I'm stuck in limbo. I'm basically stuck in limbo. I'm just going to drop that away now, not talk about that, and just say this. That letting go, that male persona, because I had a really strong male person that I produced and showed to the world. It takes time. And slowly and surely, it's just fallen to the side. I don't know where it went. But I can tell you now, my walk, my talk, my actions, everything just flows. And it feels correct for me. It feels real. And it just feels so authentic, so genuine, so unbelievably like... feels so right to me. And I can look back and be honest with you and say that even when I was, bodybuilding and I had big muscles and I looked like this hot guy, I was miserable. And not because of stuff that happened in my life, but because of what I was seeing in the mirror, and it wasn't really me. And I could have never known how much this transition could have affected me and made me happier and more whole and just function better. It used to be where I would just explode at things because I was so pent up and frustrated and I couldn't get out of this prison that I was in. And if I lost something, I would lose it and get upset and yell and like, where is it? And get so pissed off. And for the last 2 weeks, I felt so much like a woman that, not kidding you, I've lost things and couldn't find them and never once lost my head. Things have happened around me where I would normally just lose it. I was so volatile all the time and it's just gone. It's gone. Now I feel safe and secure. I feel like that person that I am can finally just be out and be seen, and I can relax and let it be what it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry it was so long.